Welcome to the His House. It goes down at the motherfucking His House. We like being at the motherfucking His House. Where you get celebrity tea and gossip. Make predictions. We sip tea and per tea live. On stream. Not edited. Straight off the dome. And we sip tea at the His House. Get lit at the motherfucking His House. Sip tea and hear all about it. Let the DJ motherfucking His House. You heard me? Yeah. Welcome to the His House. What's up, my pretties? How my lovelies? How you doing? How you feeling? Well, now that I know you're doing pretty lovely, let's get into this pretty on me. Well, this is just sad and unfortunate. It seems like Sammy got arrested for battery, which is crazy because he didn't strike me as the type. If you don't know who Sammy is, he was the Kiss Me Through the Phone. Was it? Or was it Soldier Boy? Never mind. Okay, he did a lot of songs. He was this. I can't think of him right now, but he was started off as a young singer, and he still appears to be singing. And for some reason, I don't know if it's true or not, but I went to school with someone who said that they was his cousin, and that someone could sing too, but they didn't have the look and they didn't have the style. They was like really kind of obese, but we became friends in school, and they talked about being in the mix with this dude. If you don't know, Sammy has gone on tour with B2K, on tour with Amarion a couple times, and I know he has a daughter, and I don't think he was currently with his baby mama or whatever, which is just sad and unfortunate because I don't like seeing broken homes, broken families, and I be wanting everybody to get back together. But life happens and things happen to separate certain people, and people have the right to choose who they want to spend the rest of their life with, family with, despite having kids. And I don't know what his situation was, if he got um drunk and bothered or whatever. I'm not sure what the cause him, but I don't condone violence on nobody's end, whether it's the male or the female. Anyway, he has a new look because he did have dreads and he had a long beard. So he's recently cut off his hair and his beard looks more kept, and his look is really nice. I mean, it's nice. So, and he seems to, like I said, to be doing well. He's been on tour, okay, I'm living the tour. With, he's been doing very well, I thought, for himself. So it's just unfortunate news, and it just says he seems to be unbothered. Um, but I do feel like sometimes women can cause men to become aggressive and act out if they started. And some people like, no, it doesn't matter. A man should control himself. He shouldn't be hitting on a female. I disagree. I don't feel like you should have to hit a woman. I feel like you can restrain her. I feel like you can sit on them. I feel like you can hold them down. I feel like you can just hold their arms where they can't hit you back or whatever. But and I don't feel like you have to punch or kick. But I don't feel like it's right for any woman, any man to let a woman just hit them, punch them, kick them, and all this stuff, and they do nothing. If that makes sense. Shoot, I wouldn't care if a man tased a woman, pepper sprayed a woman. You leave me alone. Let's see what they're talking about.
Music Fest after bonding out on battery charge.
Oh yeah, he back. He is.
I like that look, even though that little chin thing is already getting a little bit too long. It looked like a bush, a shoe like a bush that I seen before. But anyway, let's keep going.
He's back.
Yeah, speaking of photos, locked up photos, baby, I bet mine was the best. I bet mine's the best. Not saying I've been locked up before. Not saying that I have been locked up before or that I haven't been locked up before. But if I had been locked up before, I definitely have the best mugshot. And if you knew the story behind the mugshot, it's even better. But the world may never know. She's cute. That's his girly. Oh, she had lips done. I don't like lips done, but those, I mean, they don't look bad, but that's cute.
I just bought $11,000 Gucci. $100,000 every 24.
Okay, Reggie actually got a song that I can rock with. Like them glasses. I'm liking the blue rims. And shout out to Ray J because he did recently did a show with Casanet and Mafia Thun because Casanet tried his hardest not to get Ray J on Mafia Thun ever with him in life, but I feel like Ray J did a really good job, and he even helped, in my opinion, get Casanet up to 1 million subscribers. And for that reason, I thought Casanet had been in 1 million subscribers. I don't know if this is second, third time getting there. I don't know if this is first time getting there, but it just always to me, I thought he'd already had been there, but whatever. But yeah, shout out to Ray J for work helping with Sammy as well and Castanet and just being a cool person. Yeah, to me.
Cactus Jack George is going sicko mode. Sammy, it's your time, man.
Can I take y'all back to 106 in Park Day?
What they say? You better. They don't even know what they said. It's sure kind of fancy, huh?
I moved
You know
to
what I'm
Atlanta
saying?
in 2006.
Oh, you got little waves on swim. Okay.
I shot this video in Atlantic Station. We had fake rain, but it looked real. I was sick for 2 weeks. How many of y'all remember Come With Me? Let's do that. Let's do it, Tommy. Everybody put one hand in the sky like this. Yes, sir. And when the beat drop. And get to know each other.
Dang, I just realized I am not trying to get copyrighted. The fudge. But you had a little singing situation with Bobby Valentino, who recently was on the Shades podcast, talking about that they could have been his daddy and they look alike, which is crazy, funny. And he also has a little sing group with I think Ray J, which is pretty cool, pretty dope. I forget their name because their name is like SLSVJ. It's like some kind of letters or something, which is weird, but I get it at the same time. So he was arrested. I guess they didn't really go into details about that part. So I don't know. Let's see what's this part about.
Do it to like,
Okay, that was some devil horns on it. Where they make that at? Okay, Reggie, you trying to tell us you devil? Okay. He said he didn't really.
And I ain't trying to waste my time. Ain't no need to waste no time. Cause we don't.
Okay, he there with his kids. I'm rocking with it. They like Reggie, put a shirt on. Both of them got their shirts off, so I guess it's cool. I was in the gym and
When you're in the relationship.
somebody was talking to somebody, a little girl, while they was just getting dressed, and I'm like, let the girl put some clothes on. Like that was kind of weird to me, cause I didn't know if the person was like a nanny or a sister. It was just giving me like, why are you talking to her and she's butt naked? Like what? I was confused, but whatever. I know that's random. But yeah, if you do get locked up, you really do gotta go home because that ain't the end of your situation. And everybody make mistakes. To be honest, I wish I could go back in time and not have that mugshot. Wish I can go back in time and not have that story to tell. But at the end of the day, it got me where I am, and I would never, ever, 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 ever put myself in a situation again, ever, because it wasn't fun. It was embarrassing, and to be honest, I wasn't even myself when that happened. Because the stuff that I was doing, and I would say that I did, it would shock you, and you would be like, "What?" And I can't even believe it, but I get it, and I would never, ever, ever experience a situation again. And it was terrible. And it should never have happened. And I should have never put myself in that situation. But it is what it is. So, despite that was, it's happened, it's over with, it's done with. And I would never be in that situation again. You can't let situations like that hold you down. You got to move forward. Period. Point blank. But if he was arrested, that's very let's see if I can see anything else about his arrest. Let's see, Sammy arrested. Alright, that's my first time hearing about it. But yeah, you really can't dwell on the past. Um, okay. What? Okay. I see what I see. So I can't really talk about what I saw because what? um, Shout out to Official M because she's made pancake protein pancakes, and because sometimes that protein powder can be so strong, but she actually made pancakes out of it, and it appeared like she liked them. So they helped me realize another way of getting protein in my system. Even though I had protein chocolate milk that I need to find because it was like at an event and I took a part of it. It had 16 grams of protein. It was so good, and but I gotta find it. But I don't like protein. But when I do find that I find good ways to take protein, I do love it. I do love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's see what this is. Exactly. And girl could also be just trying to paint him as a bad guy, and she could probably part of the problem. Because, first of all, you don't have to go home to anybody. Maybe they bought a house together and nobody want to leave. And, just like the Kiki Palmer and her boyfriend situation, maybe that situation, they got into it because nobody want to leave the home. So, yes, you going to make up lies. Because I even had a situation where I was with a person that I really couldn't stand at that point. I asked them to leave. They didn't want to leave. And I was willing to make up stuff. I got physical with that person because it was just they didn't want to leave and I wanted to stay there. So people can make up stuff. Okay, it can go left. But she's saying she wants to stop this image, his church boy image. She's really trying to destroy his name, destroy his image. So it could be given like she cannot be as innocent as she says she is too. Because it's like when you're an innocent person, you don't try to destroy people's image and look or whatever. You just say, "This is what happened. This is what he did to me. This is my situation," and move on, move around. And another reason why I kind of you gravitated him because Ray J, him and this other dude, we kind of had the same affiliation, in my opinion, to the same kind of church affiliation that I used to attend regularly. So that's how it came up as well. But I hope, everything works out with that situation because nobody deserves to have to be put out of their home. Nobody deserves to have false allegations against them. And nobody deserves to have hands put on them, whether it's a male, whether it's a female. And I hope they can work this stuff out because they do have a child together. Apparently, they're living together. And that's the worst. Don't want to live with somebody who you can't stand. And hopefully, they can figure that out. Right. Because I am guilty. Like I said, even a situation where it was a house and nobody, the person didn't want to leave, I took upon myself to put hands on them. They could easily put hands on me and probably tore me up, but because I couldn't get my way, I was upset. I put hands on them. And they still didn't press charges. They still didn't want to do anything. They still were trying to stay in the same household as me. And that's what I did not want because they had pissed me off and that lady on this all this other stuff and I was just done fed up and this and that. And so I learned from that. I haven't done it since and I did apologize to them. But it doesn't make it right. You know, I actually kept my hands to myself and they didn't deserve that. And women not hit men and men should not hit women. Point blank. So y'all let me know what y'all feel about that. It's very sad but unfortunate. Welcome to the He's Out. It goes down. Welcome to the He's Out.